Hello everyone, today in this video we are going to install the Laravel UI package. So how to find this Laravel UI package? So now let's go here and type Laravel UI, and you can say that it will be on GitHub, or you can say that Laravel UI package. It will open the Laravel UI GitHub documentation. So you can this one is also displaying here, but I'm going to go to here and also going to let me go to the not creating tab. So you can go to the GitHub repository and find its overall documentation from there. So let's click on this, and by the way, this Laravel UI is used for building the front-end scaffolding. So what is the meaning of this scaffolding? Because we are going to generate the login, register and forgot functionality. We don't want to manually do this. Laravel provides us a feature where we are going to execute two commands, and this will be available, right? Okay, so you can also read the documentation from here, and first you need to copy this command and then execute this into your terminal, or you can manually type this here. Okay, Laravel UI. And then what's next? Here you need to run this PHP artisan UI, and then we also want to generate the authentication. So that's why we need to add this auth flag. So it will generate the login, register, forgot and stuff like that. Okay, so let's take eye on this auth directory. So when I'm going to implement this PHP artisan UI bootstrap auth, so it's going to add some default blades here, and also add this add some routes files here, right? So for now we have only one, that will going to add them here. So after completion of this one, I'm going to execute this out. Okay, and we go to the blade. Okay, so here you can also view it from the documentation. So if you are using the test version, so you don't need to mention here version. You can also specify version here, but if you don't mention, it will pull the latest version of Laravel UI package. And then for compiling your asset, you need to run this npm install and npm run dev. So then it will basically it will first before this it's going to doing this using webpack, but now it's doing this with the Vite. So basically this is going to compile our files and then add them into the public directory. So let me visit the public directory, and in the CSS we have for the resources we have app.css, and it's going to, and in the JS we have app.js. So it's going to compile these two files and add them into the public directory. So for now we don't have, so it will create the CSS and JS directory. So I will tell you in a minute. So here just try PHP artisan UI bootstrap, and then you need to add the auth flag. So if you are doing this in the view, so just type UI view, hit enter, and yes, it says that these are added. And let me now compile my asset. So it's also suggesting me that compile your asset like this. So first we need to install the npm. So basically npm, it's not executing here, so I need to run this in the terminal. So we need to basically set this command line path. So I'm going to execute it here, so it will run, it will work here. Okay, so now it's installing. So basically if I go here and let's go here, and in the auth directory it's added this password folder which contain confirm and email, dashboard, not dashboard, it would be a login, register and this home, right? So it comes with by default when we install this Laravel UI package. So basically it's built a simple auth for us. So let's go to the web.php file, and it's added this thing and this route, right? So if I go here, and it's still taking some time, so let me visit the local host, and here I'm going to visit the /login, where I'm going to tell you that why I'm installing this npm. So it says that you don't have because I turned off this my localhost 8000. So I need to run this out. So let me go here and I'm going to run this out, because in the other terminal we are running our npm. So here, let's wait for a moment. Okay, just run this PHP artisan serve. Go here and let's get refresh. In your case it will be returned that 404 not found. In my case it's displaying this because I cached this, my routes are cached, that's why my browser is cached, that's why it's displaying like this. Vite manifest not found. So basically I need to run this thing, not this one. I need to run this npm install and then npm run dev, so then it's going to work, because it's finding this this thing, that's why it's behaving like this. So let me complete this process and I'm coming back. Okay guys, our npm installation is completed successfully and it added 43 packages, and then after this I run this npm run dev and now it's running like this. You can also run this npm run prod, not prod, npm run build, so it will compile your all files and add them into the public, so it will also going to work here. Get refresh and yes, it's working, and our css and js will also going to work. Wait for a moment to complete this process and let me close them out here. So going to close this up work. Okay, why it takes too much time, guys? Okay guys, so it's loaded now, and here I'm going to, let me go there and I'm going to turn this off, right? So whenever we will turn this off, it's going to throw again the manifest error, right? So I'm going to run this npm run build. So it's going to basically compile our css and js files, not in the development process. It's going to copy them, and let's go to the public directory, and here it will create the build directory and it will add our css and js files here, right? And then it's not going to, we don't need to run this every time, right? We don't need to run this every time. It will build them once, and if we need any changes in the login register and stuff like that, these pages, so it will, now we need to run this npm run build again, otherwise we don't need to run them out. So now it's going to compile them here, so it's throwing the error, and after this successful completion it's not going to throw the error, and yes, it's now transforming and building for the production. Wait for a moment guys, and then I will install this out. Okay guys, so now it's build our environment for the production. So now let's give it a refresh. So basically it's used for production, but I'm not going to change anything in the login register and these pages. That's why I did this for environment build. Okay, so here I'm going to register a user first, right? And then I'm going to log in Adinazi801 and then 128 password, and then click on this register. So it's going to register the user and redirect to the dashboard. And yes, we are logged in and you are logged in, and this one is a dashboard, and we can also instantly log out this one. I log out from there, and then I'm going to now let's visit this login, and then you can also log in it again, right? Okay, so now I want to let me log in out here. So what's the email? So it would be this one, login. And yes, now we are logged in. I don't want to display this dashboard, I want to display my own dashboard. So how I can display it here? So now let's go to your project and let me check the video size. No, it's not going bigger. Okay, let's go here. In the here it's basically open this home page, right? So you are logged in the Niazi. Okay, save this one and let's get refresh. So it's going to display this, right? And now I don't want to display this out, so I want to display my own one, right? So where it's opening this home blade, so let's go here, go to this HTTP controller, and this home controller is responsible for opening this out, right? This one home page. But now I don't want to open this out through this home, right? So I want to open this from my custom one. So first I'm going to create a dashboard controller in the auth directory, and then I'm going to add dashboard controller inside it, and then add the logic here. So here I'm going to create the PHP artisan make controller. Oh my god, why my PC is slowed down, guys? Okay, controller, and then what's the name of the controller? So in our case the controller name would be inside. I want to add this inside this auth directory, so that's why I added this auth, and then I want to create the dashboard controller. So don't forget to add the dashboard suffix, controller suffix, controller, yes. And this controller is created in here, right? And now let me first create a route where I'm going to open a dashboard, and in the dashboard I'm going to execute a method and open a blade file, right? So let's close this out and open web.php file, and here I'm going to, I don't need this out, so here I'm going to create a new route, and I'm going to open this auth/dashboard, and then here I'm going to define my controller. So it would be a dashboard controller. It's added at the top. If you did not edit this, so you can manually add this out. If you want to know that how I added this at the top instantly, so you need to watch my full series which is VS Code in Laravel. So where you can learn that how you can add the namespace at the top, how you can instantly go to any of your files, and how to make sure that your view is exist or not, and there are much more things. Okay, so this one dashboard controller, and in the dashboard I want to create the method of dashboard, and then here I'm going to name this. So this one is used for name route. I'm not going to explain it too much because we already are familiar with this naming convention. So I'm going to name this auth.dashboard. So later I will improve this out with the prefix and as method. So in the dashboard, let's open the dashboard controller, and here I'm going to create the dashboard method, public function dashboard, And in the dashboard I'm going to open return view, and then here I'm going to open the auth, and in the auth there would be a dashboard plane, right? So in the auth we have this dashboard file, so I want to open this out. So now let's save this one and let's go here and visit this route, right? auth/dashboard. So why my text editor is not saving this out? My PC is hang up, and let's wait for a moment to save this file, and then I will visit this route. Let's go here and do like auth/dashboard. Okay, so now it's opening this purple dashboard, right? So we successfully did this, how we are this out. So now if I go here and I'm going to visit this login, right? And let me check the video size. No, it's not going bigger. I'm going to visit this login, and whenever I will visit the login, so we are already logged in, so it's not going to visit me this login page, it's going to redirect me on the home page. So if I visit this out, and yes, it's redirected on the home/home route, but this route does not exist, so that's why it's behaving like this. In your case it will throw that 404, this route not found, right? So why it's doing this one? So let's go here, and here so there is a redirect middleware which is applied on this route, these routes, right? So these are protected routes. So what is the meaning of protected? Because these are protected by some middleware which is checking that if the user is logged in, redirect this on the home page. So here just go here, go to the middleware, and then redirect if authenticated middleware. And here let's go here, and this one is redirecting on this home. So basically it's representing the /home. So now I'm going to add here redirect to URL equal auth/dashboard, right? And I'm going to pass this let me add a space here. I'm going to pass this to a redirect. So basically I'm passing this auth/dashboard here, so it will redirect is used for redirecting our user. So now if I go back and here visit this login again, hit enter, and yes, now it's redirected on this auth/dashboard. So in this way you can redirect your user. But now query comes that whenever I'm not logged in, so I can visit this dashboard, right? So how to prevent this? And if a user is not logged in, so we need to log in the user first, and then we need to make sure that if it is logged in, then visit the dashboard. So let's go to the web.php file, and here I'm having this opening this dashboard. So let me open some thing here that return home page. Okay, home page, right? So this slash is responsible for here opening this home page. So I'm going to add this here a logout functionality. I want to basically log out my user here manually, right? Why I'm doing this? Because I want to log out my user. So later I will tell you that how you can click on here and log out the user. So here I added this logout, and after this here I'm adding this opening this home page. So now let's visit this localhost 8000, and it will now going to log out us, and yes, it's redirected on the home and it's log out, right? So let's comment this out now for now. And here if I go here and visit this auth/dashboard, and yes, I'm still able to visit this dashboard. So this is not good thing. So how we can prevent this issue? So our video size is going bigger, so in the next video I will explain each and everything, that how you can apply some middleware on it and how to redirect your user after the login and register. So I will meet you in the next one. Bye bye.